so much, obviously. That's nearly a needlessly large rod. We have some fighting going on in top lane as Voyboy pops his ult, and it...
Yep. And just not going to do quite enough damage to get Yetz out of there. He has not built any items to increase his damage in any fashion. So, oh, but he's going to flash anyway, and he's going to land the Glitter Lance, and he's going to get Yetz on his tower. Very well done by Voyboy there. Little deception.
Yeah, little deception. Nice work to chase that Lee Sin down. And we are going to have a Nocturnal. He's trying to get in on Voyboy.
He's going to get in on Voyboy. He's going to get in there. He's going to land the Fear. And Voyboy looks like he's going to go down. He doesn't have his flash anymore. Calic's going to be able to chase him. Voyboy putting the Whimsy on himself, and it doesn't look like he's going to take enough damage. He's going to turn Calic into a squirrel bunny thing, and he's going to have to back off from the tower. What exactly does that do to you? I'm not sure. But here comes Scarra from mid lane. Calic is in trouble now. He's going to spell shield the power fist, but the grab's coming, and there's the auto attack silence. There's not a whole lot you can do against Blitzcrank when he has 2 moves that will ruin you from close range.
That's really devastating, and looks like Scar is probably getting close to that Rod of Ages right now. Well, not so close actually. He's still got about, I would say probably about 500, 600 gold left to go. But Dominate now taking over middle lane for just a little bit, and Perzo still, he's been spent this entire game on the turret, which is very smart of him because he really can't, he's pretty much got to farm at the turret or he will lose this lane even harder if he goes out against Scarra's Blitzcrank and the Shaco. We have some action down here in bot lane.
Yes, we do. There's a whole lot going on. Cutie Pie landing the ult and the Ignite on Janna, not doing quite enough damage to kill her thanks to the shield. Locust is going to take a bunch of damage trying to get in and take Janna out, and it looks like he might go down. Yes, he will. Crits is going to pick up the kill, and Scar is going to come in from behind. Where did Blitzcrank come from? I don't know. He's a sneaky robot. He's going to come in there and he punch Crits a bunch of times. He's going to pick up that kill on Janna, but it doesn't look like he's going to be able to get Corki as well, but he is going to wait in the bush to find out. They know he's there. It's warded. Cutie Pie using his skills to farm, and it looks like they're just going to go back. Blitzcrank, he's just going to go places. He's going to be like Mundo Bot right now. He's doing. So he's going to waddle on out of there with his overdrive. And I'm not sure if we're going to potentially see a dragon attempt. No, it doesn't look like it.
And he's getting frighteningly close to that Rod of Ages, and I imagine he's only a couple hundred gold out at this point, and he's going to probably get it around 14 minutes if he can farm up or get another kill. And that is really, really bad because that means he's going to get so tanky so fast and be dealing so much damage that he's...
Cutie Pie baiting bot lane. He's going to take a bunch of damage, and Dominate's going to come out with the Deceive and the Exhaust. He looks like he's going to run at him on the tower. He's going to pop Clone and back off. Clone is going to go in and take a bunch of damage and blow up, because that's what it does, doing quite a bit of damage to Kurtz anyway. So Cutie Pie just baiting away, being manaless, and Locust and Dominate down there in bot. It looks like they want to dive and try to pick up some more kills. I don't know if they're going to push the tower, but I don't think they have much of a choice at this point.
No, it looked like Nocturne was coming in mid, but Scarra just ran away immediately, so there's not going to be any kill on mid lane, even though Nocturne's ult is up. So I'm not sure why they didn't pop that. It seems to me they probably could have killed Scarra with some good teamwork, but that overdrive does make him one speedy robot. And I know...
Yes, it does. There's the grab landing. He's going to do the power fist, the grab. His mana shield's going to pop. There's the silence, and Scarra is going to pick up another kill. Did he pop... What is his other summoner? I don't think he has... He did pop Ignite just now. So that Nocturne is going to dive him in the bush. Scarra, I'm not sure if he knew it was warded. He might have just thought it had gone out by now, but Nocturne dove him in mid-bush right there. That was a little amusing to watch. So Scar is going to go down for the first time this game. Voyboy taking out Lee Sin top lane while all of that was going on. And we have some movement in the jungle. It looks like Dominate is going to box up. I don't think he's going to go take blue, though.
And I'm really interested in this Lulu Lee Sin matchup because if you think about it, part of the problem with Lee Sin is that he can dash in and out of the minion wave so readily. And with taking that 1 point in Whimsy so you can disable them and turn them into a squirrel, you're able to catch him when he dashes in if you're quick enough and get some extra damage with that Help Picks and Glitter Lance down on him while he's a squirrel. So it's a good idea to nullify kind of Lee Sin's ability to get in and do some damage to you or the minion wave without taking very much in return. You buy yourself a little time.
That you do. It's not a readily it's not an idea that comes readily to one's mind when one thinks, oh, Lulu solo top versus Lee Sin, that'll work.
Well, I think if anybody knows how to counter Lee Sin top, it's probably
It
Voy
should
Boy.
be Voy Boy. yes, indeed. He's landing a bunch of glitter lances. He's doing a lot of damage now that he has that needlessly large rod. So he puts his slow aura down, he makes himself gigantic, and he's just going to run in and do a bunch of auto attacks. And Pix is going to help him out there, but it doesn't look like he's going to quite pick up the kill. Although, as we've seen from Voy Boy, he's not afraid to dive. And there it is, the flash. He's going to jump in there. I don't think he's going to get Lee Sin. He's going to run anyway. He's going to yes, he is. Those auto attacks from Glitterland's going to pick it up. And we see that was a just tenacious. Lulu is so terrifyingly cute sometimes when she does that.
Yeah,
and she's like Teemo, but more adorable and deadlier.
Yeah, Voy Boy's been Voy Boy's been very tenacious about chasing those kills into turret. Dignitas also got Dragon right there, and we almost had some kills picked up next to Worldwide Viper's blue buff, and Leona going in.
Landing the ultimate on Nocturne, Scarra getting the pull off. There's a fear going down. We're not seeing much in the way of ultimates though. Cutie Pie, except Cutie Pie's obviously. He's going to land that brand ultimate and pick up that kill on Nocturne, despite Janna pushing everybody out of there. Dignitas is going to take mid turret. Scarra with an Oracles now. That's definitely not good for Worldwide Vipers. Voy Boy taking top turret. It looks like Dignitas is ready to push this game in.
Yeah, well, they're up over 8,000 gold right now, and they did pick up that Dragon with really no contention. And I was saying earlier, I love Voy Boy's how tenacious he's playing this game. He's got so much tenacity, he might as well be stacking Merc Treads.
He might as well be stacking Merc Treads. Tenacious D don't know nothing about his Merc Treads. And he's just up there. You know, it just top lane Lulu is just so interesting. It's I mean, obviously, it's one of those don't try this at home kids scenarios because Voy Boy is pro solo top. However, he is able, there he's going to go again, popping his ult, putting Ignite down on Lee Sin, but Nocturne is going to dive in. However, Dominate will show up, helping Voy Boy pick up that kill, and they might get another kill on Calic here as they dive the turret. Voy Boy, yes indeed. Voy Boy picks up a second kill. Both Dominate and Voy Boy dodge the Ziggs ultimate. Ziggs is there though. He put the Ignite down on Dominate. I don't think it's going to be enough to take him down. It is not. So he's going to get out with a hardly recognizable amount of HP, and Frizo is going to have to just be frustrated after that.
And what a great job there by Dominate. What an amazing deceive to get him out of that situation against Ziggs, and a wonderful split from him and Voy Boy to avoid that Ziggs ult in the turret. Really nice play there.
A very nice play. It's just been, the teamwork is rampant today. And Lulu picks up her death cap, so we now have quite a bit of AP on that tiny Yordle. And we have Ziggs going back here in mid. Scarra with an Oracles, as we said earlier, he's just so tanky right now. And after, why not get an Oracles at this point? How much ability power does he have? 87 ability power. His ultimate is still only doing, well,
it's a 1-to-1 HP or AP ratio though on Blitzcrank for I believe both his rocket grab. Yes, both his rocket grab and his static field. So Blitz doesn't need a lot of AP to do a lot of damage.
No, he really doesn't, and that's been made. Worldwide Vipers has been made painfully aware of this situation.
Yeah, and it looks like we're going to see just Nocturne kind of being bold and taking those wraiths while there's a ward from Dignitas right next to him, but he does escape without getting grabbed by Blitzcrank. And Voy Boy still pushing, and he's being so aggressive in this top lane. He has picked up his death cap, so he's up to about 250 AP, and he's going to be dealing a lot of damage with that Glitter Lance. Yep, looks like he's going to be doing about 450 damage each Glitter Lance. That is a lot. Meanwhile, Cutie Pie, look at his build. He's getting Malady.
Worldwide Viper's getting a little tired of Voy Boy there up top lane. Lee Sin and Corky both going in on him, but I don't think anything's going to amount to it with all that slow.
No. And let's take a look at Cutie Pie's build right here. He's got 183 attack damage on Brand right now, and he has a Malady, interestingly enough. It does give him that extra ability power. It looks like that's going to be a really good item on him with the attack speed and the ability power, so it helps out Brand's natural spells just a little bit and doesn't make him just kind of a stun bot in the late game.
That's true, and he is just going to do what Brand does. Dominate, trying a risky dive there with Leona ultimate going down on turret. I don't think he's going to make it out of that. No, he is not. Prizo's going to pick up the kill, but Scarra's just waiting in that bush, and I'm not sure what exactly for. There he comes out. He's going to punch Prizo. He's going to grab Prizo. He's going to silence bomb. That's going to be the end of Ziggs, and Janna just sort of going to sit there and just helplessly watch him do his thing where he grabs people non-consensually. Nocturne pops ulti, does not go in on anything, and he's just going to sit there. They're going to take the turret down, and you're going to see all of the minions being formed. Nocturne actually did go in, never mind, he went in top with Yetz and ggClassic to take down Voyboy. So that's something. However, Voyboy did also go down, or ggClassic did also go down in that fight. Scarra now chasing everyone because Blitzcrank does that. Silence Bomb again, Yetz goes down. We have Corki taking out Cutie Pie in the jungle. At the same time, this is a very staggered game. Things are just happening. Although Blitzcrank always seems to be in the places where everything is going on.
No surprise there. And by the way, guys, if you're wondering, I was talking about the runes earlier that Scarra uses on his AP Blitzcrank, and if you're wondering about the abilities, you really want to level up that Overdrive and Rocket Grab, as you see here. You want to get 1 point in that Electric Fist early, probably around level 2, I would venture, and then you're going to be going straight for the Rocket Grab to lower that cooldown, and he was just buffed, so that cooldown will be even lower now than it has been in the past, and also the mana cost was also reduced, I believe, and so that Overdrive will be kind of your next skill that you want to go for, because it does allow you to really get in these fights and chase down their squishies, and that's exactly what he's doing as Blitzcrank, and you can see that a full Blitzcrank combo can pretty much insta-gib any AP carry who's not building tanky with either a Rylai's or a Rod of Ages. So really nice work by Scarra here. Amazing Blitzcrank play. 5-1-6 with 150 CS right now. He is over 8,000 gold already, the highest in the game by far, in comparison to Ziggs, who's only a little bit over 5,000. So he is 3,000 gold up, and you can really tell.
Yes, you can certainly tell. The static field now doing well over 800 damage. So, or not, pardon me, not 800 damage, 600 damage. So that's, and what is the cooldown on static field? We see you already use it. It's 28 seconds. So it basically happens, at will.
That's right, and when it's up too, he's proccing those random lightnings. So if you engage and you wait a few seconds to pop that static field, you're getting some lightning down as well. That's hitting for 250, especially if there are no minions in the area. So it's only going to hit the champion that you're going after.
Mm-hmm. PewDiePie now has his Black Cleaver, in addition to the Malady and 2 Doran's Blades. We see Shag. Oh, we see a Nocturne ultimate getting popped. He's going to go in on Voyboy. PewDiePie is going to be there. There's the Ziggs ultimate landing. ggClassic, is just going to get hit by Blitzcrank, and PewDiePie is eventually going to pick up the kill. You see the Brand ultimate going down, Leona ultimate going down. Brand is picking, PewDiePie gets Nocturne, Voyboy gets Janna and Lee Sin, Blitzcrank picking up Corki, and Lulu ending up getting Ziggs for the ace. And no one on Dignitas is dead, so they're just going to be able to push as they please into whatever area of the map they please. This is not the team comp I expected to be winning this game.
I don't think anybody expected it, but it is a wonderful treat, and we do
certainly is.
We do have Dignitas up now, 14,000 gold without a Baron. They've only taken 2 dragons also, so that is a pretty big deal, actually. They've just been doing it through farming and kills for the most part. I'm
not sure if you saw Leona just purchasing a Sword of the Occult, but that happened. Dominate going in on ggClassic on his turret, going to put the Ignite down on Nocturne. Voyboy's going to end up with a kill. Cutie Pie, not quite enough damage to kill him. Ziggs going to lay that down. Janna's almost dead. Lee Sin running, trying to get a hit up on Voyboy. Voyboy ending up getting a kill on Janna somehow. Brand is going to lay down the stun and ulti there, or not the ulti, excuse me, the pillar, which is going to get Scarra the kill on Lee Sin. And Worldwide Vipers, all of them just came up, and now most of them are back down again, as Dignitas, with very little HP, except for Locust, continues to push.
Well, you saw Scarra right there killing Lee Sin over the wall with that Rocket Grab, which is currently doing 550 or so damage. So you can see how terrifying that is.
That is completely absurd. Because if it doesn't just outright kill you, now you're next to him.
And of course we see Cutie Pie going with the Black Cleaver. That is his favorite AD carry item. He's one of the few people I know who loves running Black Cleaver on Corki, and it looks like he likes it on his AD brand too. And
if there's anything I like on my AD brand, it's a good Black Cleaver. There's a Leona ultimate going down, Corki picking up the kill, but Scarra pulling Nocturne through the wall, and Voyboy picking up the kill on that as well. Voyboy now 12-3-3 somehow with that Lulu, not anything about his build, but just he's the one who seems to be getting all the kills. So 12-3-3, he's got his tier, he's got his Rabadons, he's got his Lucidity boots, and he has his Hextech revolver. Because everyone knows Lulu needs her some spell damp.
That is just crazy that he's managed to get 12 kills on a top lane Lulu. What a fun game. And we see that Dignitas is currently, looks like they're going back and regrouping a bit, getting some HP and mana, and looks like Scar has gone back to base, and he has picked up the Death Cap as his item. No surprise there, and an Amplifying Tome. I assume that's going to turn into a Void Staff.
His ultimate now dealing well over 800 damage.
Terrifying. Absolutely
terrifying. I don't think there's a better word for that.
And
terrifying.
Now that he's picked up that Death Cap, his Rocket Grab is doing 650 damage. So his full combo, if he can smack you with it, he also, he might be going, actually, when I say Void Staff, I think he's actually probably going Lich Bane next.
Lich Bane, yeah. Probably more likely. Which Shaco already has one of. We have a fight going down. Dominate getting feared by Nocturne. We're going to see the Blitz ultimate going down. And yes, barely going to make it out of that one alive. No one on Dignitas taking anything close to fatal damage. Dominate even still having about a quarter of his life left.
Yeah, and that's the problem with Shaco is he does, you know, he got pretty hurt in that fight. He really can't survive very well into the late game. You know, he does so well at ganking early and mid game, but he does fall off, even though he is, you know, he does have that Lich Bane, and he did get very fed earlier. He was 4-0-0 at one point. But I think Dignitas actually has to win this game pretty quickly. I mean, they are 16,000 gold in the lead, but definitely I think Worldwide Wipers has a stronger late game comp, and if they keep pushing these lanes and giving Corki more and more and more farm, you know, it will create increasing problems. They also, as long as Worldwide Wipers stays back and away from these walls, I mean, Scar does have that Oracle, so it's hard for them to see where he is by warding over the walls, but if they can stay back, they're not going to be able to initiate very effectively. Dignitas, that is.
That's right. Well, and anyone knows from playing against Blitzcrank at any level of gameplay, at any elo, Blitzcrank likes to hide behind things and pull you through them because he's a sneaky robot.
He is a sneaky robot.
When they put wards over the walls, and Scar having that Oracle is just able to do whatever he wants. And now Dignitas deciding that they're tired of mid-turret existing, and so they're going to take that down. Cutie Pie is going to get the kill, and we have just this incredibly tentative defense going on here as Voyboy takes out another turret top lane. Worldwide Wipers sort of just trying to protect what they can at this point. Lee Sin throwing out some Qs, Voyboy trying to come in maybe to get some kills down there, but it looks like we're going to push them back.
Yeah, I'm not sure what Worldwide Wiper can do. I mean, the problem that they face now without the turrets, it looks like we're going to see Lee Sin going down, but no, he gets exhausted and then safeguards to Janna. But anyway.
Dominate getting hit by Lee Sin. Lee Sin's going to jump in to try and get a kill, but it looks like Blitzcrank is not having any of that. Brand landing the stun and the pillar. Locust taking out Inhibitor. We're going to see the Blitzcrank getting Blitzcrank and Brand ultimate picking up Janna as well as Lee Sin down there. So it looks like we're just going to see what will ultimately amount to a push to win here as two inhibitors are down.
Yeah, I'm not sure. There's really nothing Worldwide Wipers can do right now. They are nearly 20,000 gold down by the 28-minute mark. They put up a valiant defense, stalling them out, but you know the kind of threat that Dignitas faces is to them if they get close with the kind of Blitzcrank grabs and Leona initiates is too great, and they're not going to be able to hold this. And it looks like Dignitas will be taking Game 1 against the second-place finalists from IEM Sao Paulo, Worldwide Wipers. And they're just backing off.
Dignitas is going to back off at this point. I'm not entirely certain why, as they're just basically having their way with them at this point. It looks like Dominate's going to put a box down there, throw some sheaves out, we see some Glitterlands. Voyboy and Dominate just deciding that maybe we should get a kill here if we can, but Lee Sin being a little too jumpy, he's going to be able to run out of there, and Voyboy having to just, well, he's just going to do whatever it is that he does, throwing out Glitterlances and auto attacks. He's going to get ignited. Whimsy is the only thing that will save him. He's going to pick up a kill on Janna with help picks. Price is going to pick up the kill on Voyboy, and Scar is going to try to run out, but they get the kill on him, and he's going to lose his oracles. A little aggressive play here, but I think they can afford to do that at this point.
Well, I mean, the problem is they did give up the gold for ending those 2 killing sprees, but since they're 20,000 in the lead, it's not too big of a deal. They're going to go ahead and give blue buff to Cutie Pie's brand, and Dominate's still just circling around the base like a hungry shark, looking to backdoor that Nexus, and with those 2 Nexus turrets down, they will never be able to leave this base. And what an ult from Ziggs, nearly killing
Wow,
Eyeball
that
Dominate.
almost got Dominate. That would have been the just one of the most timely things that has happened all tournament.
But they're not going to be able to leave because Sheikah will be able to backdoor so easily, and they haven't put any pink wards down around their Nexus. I'm kind of surprised. They probably should get on that. They know that they've got a couple minutes to do it because Dominate went back to base. They could see him blue pilling when they threw down that Ziggs ult.
Well, mostly they haven't. They might have put pink wards, but Skara has destroyed them all with his oracles. He no longer has an oracles. He died in that fight and did not buy another one. He does now have 405 ability power, so his ultimate is now dealing over 900 damage. Every individual lightning bolt is almost dealing 400 damage, and his rocket grab now is dealing 700 damage.
Absolutely terrifying, and you're seeing the rise of AP Blitz here, people. Scar has been playing it constantly. We're going to see Nocturne dive in onto Cutie Pie right now.
Dive in on Cutie Pie. Locust going to put down some CC. Cutie Pie is going to come back. He's got Black Cleaver, Malady as Doran's Blades. He's got something else as well. He's got a Hextech Gunblade. Blitzcrank trying to grab there, not going to land it on anybody. You know, I don't know if you... Leona still has sort of the occult, and it has 2 stacks on it, so that's a thing now. Sort of the occult Leona that's happening. You're seeing it here for the first time probably ever. Cutie Pie landing some skills down on Kalik. Kalik not quite going to take him out. He is going to get ulted by Brand. There was a really good Leona ultimate by Locust, but not enough to take him down. And Dominate's going to go down to Lee Sin over here, but Lee Sin's getting out barely with any health, and he's going to get chased off by Cutie Pie. And we have Blitzcrank and Lulu and Leona just sort of hanging out here, helping their minion wave push. Grabbing Janna just non-consensually and taking her down with a power fist. We're going to see Voyboy land a bunch of moves onto Prizo, not going to be able to take him out quite yet. Corky's going to take out Leona. The minions, meanwhile, are just pushing the Nexus. Super beating crap out of it. Skara is going to ultimate and take Ziggs out, and that is going to be the first game in this match going to Dignitas. Well played.
Well played indeed, and we will move into the next game immediately, guys, so stay tuned. We will be back for Game 2. We're going to put on a little music, and we will get this thing going. So thanks a lot to the 10,000 people who are currently watching us. Welcome to the LeagueCraft ggClassic, brought to you...
Welcome all 10,000 of you.
Welcome all of you, 10,000 strong, to the LeagueCraft ggClassic, presented by Gaming.Stack Exchange. Here's a little area of defect music for you. KDH, my co-caster, is the front man of that group, so I hope you guys enjoy.
Please enjoy.